السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا مرحبا بكم إلى قناتي. معكم أخوكم أبو جندل. You all are welcome back to my channel. With you is your brother Abu Jandal. Today, inshallah, we shall continue with our series on learn Arabic language through challenges. Today we have some sets of questions for you, and through these questions we shall be learning some basic rules of the Arabic language, and we shall also learn simple conversation, not sentences that we can use for our day in day out conversation, inshallah. As usual, we shall be giving you the questions at the beginning of this video. Then at the end, we'll provide you with solution to the questions for you to compare your answers with ours. Can we do this? Let's dive in. The first question we have today, we also have some sentences for you to translate into the Arabic equivalent. The first sentence we have today is Muhammad opened the door. Muhammad opened the door. Sentence number 2. Aisha opened the house door. Aisha opened the house door. Sentence number 3, we have I opened a door. I opened a door. Let's look at these sentences and provide their equivalents in the Arabic language. And now we shall be moving on to the solution to these questions. The first sentence we have, even though these sentences are similar, they have some little differences. The first sentence which we have there is Muhammad opened the door. An action has been carried out by who? By Muhammad. Therefore, Muhammad has become the subject of the sentence, which we called al-fa'il. That is the subject of a sentence. So Muhammad opened the door. In the Arabic language, we can simply say, in the Arabic language, we can make this to be a verbal sentence whereby we begin with a verb. For example, we should say, Fataha Muhammadun al-Baba. We can see the beginning word, which is Fataha. Fataha, this is a Fa'ilul Madi, which is a Mujarrad al-Thulathi. This we have treated in a separate episode. This is a triliteral bare verb. What we mean by triliteral bare verb is those verbs that they have their 3 letters as the original letters of the verb. If we are to remove a letter from this word Fataha, you see that the meaning will be omitted. So these are the original letters of the verb Fataha. So Fataha means he opened. Fataha means he opened. We can also have several words which can come in this pattern, like the word Qatala, the word Masaka, which means he held. Qatala, he killed. Akala, he ate. Shariba, he drank. We can see all of these words are coming in this pattern. So Fataha means what? He opened. So Fataha in the Arabic language, if we want to do the grammatical function, we will say Fataha is Fa'ilun Madi, which means a past tense. Then wal fa'il. Then from this Fataha, we have a hidden subject, which in Arabic language will say that wal fa'il damirun mustatir. The hidden subject is a latent pronoun. The pronoun is hidden in the word Fataha. Even though you are seeing Fataha, it means he opened. You may not see he there, but the he existed in the latent form. It is hidden. So when we hear Fataha in this form, just know that it is he did something. What did he do? He opened. Just like Qatala, you may not hear who are Qatala, he killed. You hear Qatala, you should just know that it means what? He killed. We have this in a separate episode, which you can click on the link above to watch, inshallah. So Fataha, he opened. Fataha, he opened. This is a past tense verb. Now, the next word is what? Muhammadun. Muhammad is the performer of the action of opening. So he is the subject of this sentence. And we can see Muhammadun. This is a proper noun for the masculine. This is the name of a male, a proper noun. So we have people who are called Muhammad. So Muhammad should be Muhammadun. If this was to be a feminine name like Zainab, we will not add the tanween at the end of it. Rather, we will just say Zainabu or Aisha too. But because this is a masculine name, we say what? Muhammadun. Though there are exceptions to masculine names that carry tanween, names like Hamzatu, Talhatu, Muawiyatu, these names are masculine names, but you can see that they end with ta'un marbut, that is the closed ta. Such nouns, such proper nouns for the males, they would not also end with tanween. But names like Muhammadun, Ammarun, Khalidun, they should end with tanween. So we have Muhammadun, meaning Muhammad, the name Muhammad. So Fataha Muhammadun, Muhammad opened. If the Muhammad had not come, we will see that that Fataha means he opened. But because here we already know the subject, which is Muhammadun, we simply say Fataha Muhammadun, Muhammad opened. So Muhammad grammatically we say fa'ilun, that it is the fa'il, al-fa'il, that is the subject of the sentence, marufu wa alamatu raf'ihi al-dhammatu dhahira, which is in the nominative case carrying dhamma, and the sign of this nominativeness is because it is carrying dhamma. So in Arabic we call this as ismun marfu, that is a nominative noun. MashaAllah. So Fataha Muhammadun, Muhammad opened. What did he open? Al-Baba, which means the door. Al-Baba, the door. So in the Arabic language, the prefix alif and lam, which you usually see attached to in a word or coming before a noun, this is a prefix showing a particle or an article showing what? The definiteness, a definite noun. So when we have a noun like babun, which means a door, this is an indefinite noun, a door. But because it has been preceded by alif and lam has been introduced to it, it becomes the door. That is a definite noun. The same way we can have masjidun, a mosque, and we have al-masjidu, the mosque. So here we have al-baba, that is the door. But why is the al-baba carrying fatha at the end of it? Can you guess? Of course, it is carrying fatha because it is coming as the object of the sentence. We know object, even in English language, that objects are usually the receiver of an action. So Muhammad came up with an action, and the action is opening. So the action affected what? The door. And all objects in Arabic language should originally be carrying fatha. We can see the word al-babu, original nouns should end with dhamma. Why it is carrying fatha is because it is coming as the maf'ulun bihi, which is the object of the sentence. Therefore, grammatically we say al-baba, that is maf'ulun bihi, mansubun, that is an object which is in the accusative case, wa alamatu nasbihi al-fatatu dhahira. And the sign of this accusativeness is that it is carrying fatha at the end of it. The same way I can say darabtu Muhammadan, I beat Muhammad. We can see because I am the performer of the action and Muhammad is the receiver of the beating, I will say Muhammadan, not Muhammadun. So the same way I can say dakhaltul baba, I entered through the door, or dakhaltul fasla, I entered into the class. So al-fasla is the receiver of the action, it will carry fatha. So the objects in the Arabic language should carry fatha. This is the first sentence which says Muhammad opened the door. Fataha Muhammadun al-Baba. Now moving on to the second sentence, which says Aisha opened the house door. Aisha opened the house door. Now the same way, we should begin with a verb, because we are going to make this as a verbal sentence. We could also use a nominal sentence, which is going to be a sentence that begins with a noun. But let's just make it a verbal sentence. This will be most appropriate for us and easier for us. So let's say Aisha opened the door. When we're talking about Muhammad, we simply said Fataha. Muhammad opened. Now how do we say he opened? Now how do we say she opened? Because Aisha is she. What verb do we use? We simply used Fatahat. You can see the difference between Muhammad, the verb for Muhammad, and Aisha is a ta'u tanis, is a ta'u sakin, that is the ta that has sukun on top of it. Fataha for a male and Fatahat for a female. So when you say Fatahat, it means she opened. Just the way we say Qatalat, she killed. Qatala, he killed. Just the way we say Makasa, he spent or he lived. So we say Makasat, that is what? She lived. Makasa. MashaAllah. The same way we can also say we can also say Doroba, he beat, Dorobat, she beat. So here we have Fatahat, she opened. So all other verbs coming in this pattern will simply mean that she carried out an action in the past. So Fatahat, this is the word for a female. Fatahat, she opened. Therefore, Fatahat, we say Fa'ilu Madi Mabniyun ala Sukun. This is a past tense verb which is built upon Sukun. So here we have Fatahat, she opened. So anytime you see this word coming in this pattern, you know that she opened. Qatala, she killed. So the next word is Aisha too, which is the name of a person, a female, a proper noun for a female. So Aisha too, not Aishatun, just as we discussed earlier. So we would not say Aishatun, rather we simply say Aisha too because it's the name of a female. So we say Fatahat Aisha too. Aisha opened. So we will not say she opened Aisha, rather Aisha opened, because we already have the subject of the sentence, which is Aisha. So Aisha too is coming as the fa'il, fa'il marufu wa alamatu raf'ihi ad-dammatu adh-dhahira. It is the subject of the sentence which is carrying what? Dhamma. So Fatahat Aisha too, Aisha opened. What did she open? House door. We can see this, there's possession here. Who owns the door? The door is to who? Belongs to who? In possession, the door is for the house. So we say house door. Just the way we say the boy's car. So here we have house door, meaning the door of the house. So we say what? Babal. Baba what? Babal Beiti. This possession in Arabic language. If I want to say Hamid's pen, I will say Qala Muhammadin. If I want to say Hamid's book, I will say Kitabu Hamidin. So the first noun which is to be possessed is coming before the possessor. Since Hamid is the owner of the pen, I will begin with the pen by saying Qalamu Hamidin. Unlike in the English language, we say Hamid's pen. In Arabic, it is pen before Hamid. So Qalamu Hamidin. But here we have Babal Beiti. Why is it Baba? You already know, because Babu is coming as the object of the sentence. Since Aisha carried the action on the door, she opened the door. That is why the door is carrying Fatha. So Babal Beiti. Then the house here is the Mudafun Ilay. So Baba is coming as the Mudafun Lil what? As the Mudafun Li Mother Lil Beiti. So Baba is also coming as the Maf'ulun Bihi. This is the original state. It's coming as the object of the sentence. So Maf'ulun Bihi Mansub in the accusative case. Then also the same verb is coming as the mudaf, the possessed, because it is being possessed by the house, we can say that. Then the last word is al-bayti. Why is it bayti? Because it is the possessor. We said earlier, qalamu hamidin. The possessor will always carry what? Kesro. Babal bayti. The house door. So fatahat Aisha to babal bayti. So al-bayti grammatically will be what? Mudafun ilayhi majrur. That is the possessor in the genitive case carrying kisra. Wa alamatu jarrihi al-kasratu dhahira. MashaAllah. This is for the second sentence. Fatahat Aisha to babal bayti. Aisha opened the house door. Moving on to the last sentence, which is I open the door. This is simpler than the two previous sentences, even though it involves the same action word. So the first word we're going to have here is fatahtu. Fatahtu means what? I opened. If we look at the differences between these three verbs, the first one was fataha for Muhammad. The second one was fatahat for Aisha. Here we have fatahtu, which means I opened. So we have different forms of verbs, and the only thing that will be changing will be their endings. So here we have ta'un, tahrik, which is ta'un with dhamma added to fataha. So here we now have fatahtu, making the ha the last letter of the verb to carry sukun. Fatahtu, I open. We can form other verbs in this pattern. Like I can say dakhaltu, I entered. Darabtu, I beat. We can see the same pattern. I beat, I entered, I opened. I can also say akaltu, I ate. You can say akaltu, fatahtu, they are the same. So fatahtu means I open. So the two here is what signifies the subject, which is the first person, the speaker, male, and also female. So a female would also say fatahtu, I opened. It is the same. So fatahtu, I opened already. So fatahtu grammatically, I will say fatah. We can say fatah, which is the main three-letter words for the verb open. Fatah, which is فعل ماضي مبني على السكون, a past tense verb which is carrying sukun لاتصاله بضمير رفع المتحرك, because of the attachment of the ta'un which carry dhamma, which is for the which is called the ضمير الفاعل, that is the subject pronoun, because the ta'un is subject pronoun. So what ta'u and the ta noun grammatically will say domirul fa'il, this the pronoun for the subject, mabniyun ala dom, which is built upon dom fi mahalli raf'il fa'il, while in the position of the nominativeness of a subject. So here we have fatahtu, I open. So the door, here we have a door, not the door. So I will simply say baban, a door. Recall that I said when we have babun, it means a door, an indefinite door. No one knows the door. But when I said al-babu, it means the door. So here we have baban. Why is it baban and not babun? Because it is coming as the object of the sentence. And you have already learned that an object will always end with fatha. That is why it is baban. But why the attachment of alif? Of course, this is how it should be when we have a noun and the noun is in the accusative case. It will end, we will add an alif to it. Like when we have Muhammadun, if Muhammad is in the accusative case, to be what? Muhammadan with an alif. When we have Rasulun, if it becomes in accusative case, become what? Rasulan. When we have what is it called? Khalidun becomes Khalidan. But there are some exceptions. When the noun is in definite case, like when we have Ar-Rasulu, it will not be what? Ar-Rasula, that is with alif. No, it will not be that. When we have Al-Masjidu, I want to put it in the accusative case, it will not also end with fatha. Another exception will be when we have a feminine name like Fatimatu, I want to put it in the accusative case carrying fatha. It will not also be Fatimata, no. But for Muhammad, it will be what? Muhammadan. For Babun, it will be what? Baban. That's why I have Fatahtu Baban. I opened a door. I hope you learned something from this episode. If you do, drop your comments at the comment section. Make sure you like, share with your friends. This would be an encouragement for us. Until we meet again, I simply say Assalamu alaikum.